The change in the scenario of today's education landscape demands a revolution and transformation in line with the new economic model. The Ministry of Higher Education's role now is even more demanding to spearhead the glory of knowledge, to help propel a knowledge culture, as well as to produce innovations within the country, alongside fostering high ethical values towards the creation of a well-balanced society. In line with the aspiration of People First, Performance Now, and the well-placed National Higher Education Strategic Plan towards the provision of quality education for all, the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia will drive the vision to establish Malaysia as an international hub of higher educational excellence towards attaining glory and sustainability of a higher education system beyond 2020. The continuity of KPT's leadership since its inception bears witness to the strong cooperation amongst the Ministry's top management. Further strengthening of the organizational structure was done to ensure that the use of human resources is optimized and the role of the Ministry as facilitators and enablers is strengthened. KPT is supported by the Department of Higher Education, the Department of Polytechnic Education, the Department of Community Colleges, Malaysian Qualifications Agency MQA, National Higher Education Fund Corporation PTPTN, and the Higher Education Leadership Academy AKEPT, as well as the NGO Association of the Yayasan Tunku Abdul Rahman. Within these structures are the 20 IPTAs, 27 polytechnics, 42 community colleges and 21 community college branches. Private higher education institutions are expanding, and the number currently stands at 45 universities and university colleges. And more than 500 colleges are closely monitored to ensure that services are provided only by high-quality institutions. The direction of the country's higher education is set in the National Higher Education Strategic Plan, PSPTN. The PSPTN is the result of intensive deliberations involving a comprehensive set of stakeholders, the Ministry with the Academia Group, industry, students, representatives and NGOs. Launched on August 27, 2007, the PSPTN provides a clear working framework for the transformation of the nation's higher education. 7 main thrusts provide the focus of the PSPTN: widening access and increasing equity, improving the quality of teaching and learning, enhancing research and innovation, strengthening of higher education institutions, intensifying internationalization, enculturation of lifelong learning, reinforcing the delivery systems of the Ministry of Higher Education. Based on these thrusts, to date, the PSPTN encompasses 22 critical agenda projects, each with fundamental key performance indicators which have been arrived at based on negotiations with key stakeholders and players. The execution of activities for these projects and their achievements, both at the central and at university levels, are monitored by the Program Management Office, the PMO. Implementation issues are continuously addressed to ensure that the PSPTN objectives come to fruition. The Ministry is supported by extraordinary people who are result-oriented and whose everyday work is aligned to the bigger agenda of bringing the nation to its intended higher education objectives. These promise great successes in the Ministry's delivery system. The Ministry of Higher Education will continue to strive towards strengthening the nation's leaders in knowledge and empowering the nation's citizens as knowledge workers, all towards transforming higher education towards producing human capital with first-class mentality and to establish Malaysia as an international hub of higher education excellence. leading knowledge excellence.